Hello everyone, welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. I am Ruth Norton with Ruth Stamping Corner. Today we are making this beautiful box, and then it opens up kind of like a clamshell style box, and there are 6 little Dove chocolates in there, and I meant to, let me see if I can reach it. This box will also hold a gift card. So this is the perfect little box for gift giving, and we are going to make this box. We're actually using 3 different stamp sets. One of them is a sneak peek stamp set. Let me go this way. It's always on the videos where you can't put stuff back, so this will slide back on. It's a gorgeous little box. I'm going to show you how to make this, and we're actually going to be using a different product than you might think to make the box. So but before we get to that, lots of things going on, so let's talk about them. So the May paper pumpkin is going to be celebrating in color. This paper pumpkin is going to feature all of our brand new in colors. I've actually been playing with the in colors quite a bit over the last couple of days, and I love them. I love them more and more the more I keep playing with them. And so this kit I'm super excited about. It's going to have 10 cards, 2 each of 5 designs, plus 10 coordinating envelopes and 10 coordinating gift card holders. So you're getting a ton of stuff in here, but also included in this kit, you're going to have a chance to win the golden voucher. Every May Paper Pumpkin subscriber will get the chance to win a golden voucher worth $25 in products. So you have a chance to win a $25 shopping spree with every May Paper Pumpkin kit you get. So it kind of reminds me, I keep wanting to say this is like the Willy Wonka kit. We all have a chance to win that golden ticket. So this is going to be a fun kit. You have until May 10th to subscribe to this one. So think about that. Make sure you subscribe to it. My April pumpkin kit has shipped already. It has posted and shipped, and I can't wait to get that. So as soon as I do, I need to put my paper somewhere. As soon as I do, I will share it. I didn't get a chance to share the March paper pumpkin because it literally only arrived like last weekend, like 3 days ago. So I didn't share that, but if you are a subscriber of mine, I have already sent that PDF with alternate projects, so you still got that. And then I will be sure to share my April Paper Pumpkin kit when it comes. All right, guys. Also, speaking of Paper Pumpkin, Stampin' Up! Announced yesterday that this kit, this Share Hope kit, this was August of 2021's kit. This was last year's kit, but they are discounting it 50% off. So right now you can go to my online store, go to go to Paper Pumpkin, the kids section, and the refills, and these are there. And I looked this morning just to double check, but these are there. They are 50% off. You do not have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to purchase this kit. So the other past kits that are there, you do need to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, but for a limited time, Stampin' Up! Is waiving that Paper Pumpkin requirement fee, that subscriber recommendation to get this kit. So you can actually get this kit without being a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. And the best part, it's 50% off. So if you want the whole kit, it's 9 cards, 9 envelopes. You get 3 each of 3 designs, plus the box and the ribbon, a stamp set, an ink spot. That whole kit is $9.50. It is 50% off. It is discounted to $9.50. That's a huge deal. That's, I mean, just about $1 a card, a little bit more than $1 a card, plus you're getting that ink spot and that stamp set. Now, if you already have that ink spot, if you've been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you already have that stamp set, you don't need the stamp set, you just want the refills. The refills are $5. So that's an incredible price. So you're going to get 9 cards and envelopes and all the supplies for for $5 if you just want the refill. Now, in the refill, the ribbon does not come with it. The ribbon was to wrap around the box to give it away. So the ribbon will not come with the refill kit. I don't believe that the boxes come with the refill kit either. I'm not positive on that. You should get the box with that full kit. So for $9.50, you can get the full kit and then add on as many refills as you want. Now, this is available, it says, through June 14th or while supplies last. I don't anticipate this lasting until June 14th just because it's such an incredible deal. So if you want this, make sure you shop it. The full kit is $9.50. The discounted kit is $5. So such an amazing deal. So shop my online store for that. All right, guys, a couple more things. I have my paper share up. I posted it, I think, last week. The link is in the video description, so you can check the video description for that link to head to my blog to see all about the paper share. This year's paper share, there are so many amazing papers. There's 12 packages of DSPs. And so you're going to get, I think it was, 90 sheets of DSP total, plus as a free bonus from me as a thank you, you're also going to get 9 6x6 specialty papers. That's the glimmer papers, the distressed gold paper, and the brushstroke paper. You're going to get 1 6x6 sheet of all of those just as a free gift from me as a thank you for getting my paper share. So you have until May 1st to sign up for this. All the details are on my blog, so make sure you head to my blog if you are interested in the paper share. Paper shares are a great way to just get a little bit of every paper. Then you figure out what you really love, and then you can always stock up on those patterns later. All right, guys, today, Wednesday, the 13th, is the very last day to sign up for April's card crate. This is the Kite Delight card crate. This is my class to go this month. I'm featuring the Kite Delight stamp set, the Cloud Punch, and we are making 6 slimline cards. You're going to make 2 of each. So it's kind of like a little stamp a stack in the mail. But today is the last day to RSVP and pay for that. So if you want that card crate kit, the link is in the video description. You can purchase that from me. You just need to let me know by the end of today, and you need to pay by today. All right, guys, if you are shopping my online store, if you're picking up some of those paper pumpkin kits or anything on that retired list, make sure you shop using this host code. All orders will receive a PDF with 3 exclusive projects. Orders over $50 will receive that make and take kit that coordinates with those projects. The last chances, I don't know what happened to my list that I was marking stuff off on, and it has disappeared. I don't know where it went. I haven't checked it in a day or two, so I'm not sure what has sold out, but I know a lot of stamp sets are out. So check that last chance list if you have any wish list items. All right, so we're actually going to start with our paper trimmer with this box. So this, let me take this off again. This is what we're making today. We're making this fun little like clamshell box. It will hold a gift card. You probably don't want to put a Christmas one in there, but that's the only one I had handy. But it will hold a gift card almost perfectly. Plus you can put a few little treats in there. So how we are making this though, we are actually using a card base from the Abstract Beauty Cards and Envelopes. This is in the mini catalog. So this is a fantastic package of already pre-done card bases and envelopes. The envelopes are beautiful. They're all lined. I only have a couple card bases left because I've used this thing so much, but they all have this beautiful watercolor wash on them. Some of them are solid color. Some of them have just like the little watercolor wash. I've already used a ton of these. As you can see, I'm running low on them. You get 20 total. So it's a great thing to look at in the mini catalog. Make sure you check that out. But we're actually making a box with it. So we're actually going to start, because we do have to trim down our card front a little bit. We're going to be trimming off the back. So this is the front of the card. This one, you can see I used the Night of Navy paper. This one we're going to use like the Pink Magenta Madness one. But when you trim, you need to make sure that you're trimming off the back of the cards. You don't want to trim the front piece. So we're going to go ahead and trim this down. Let me make sure I'm all on camera. Okay, so we're going to trim this to 7 1/4. So we're trimming off about 3/4 of an inch off the back. So you're going to trim that, and then we're going to turn it and trim it to 5 inches. Now, it doesn't matter which side you trim it. If there is a specific, I like this gradient better, so I'm going to trim off this side. But it really doesn't matter which side you trim it from. So basically you end up with a 7 1/4 by 5 inch piece of cardstock, or your box, and you already have a score line here, and we're actually going to utilize that score line to our benefit. So let's grab our Simply Scored now. You can do all your scoring on your paper trimmer if you want, but you know me, I prefer my Simply Scored for boxes at least. All right, now when we score it, we're going to start it with the printed front off to the left. We want that piece in the corner, and we are going to score it. Let me look at my notes. We're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch, at 3 1/4 inch. There's already that score line right here at that 4 inch mark, so we're going to skip that one, and we are going to score it at 6 1/2. Now, if you had just cut a piece of cardstock that was 7 1/4 by 5, you would need to score it 3/4, 3 1/4, 4, and 6 1/2. We don't need to worry about that 4 inch score line because it's already there from the card. All right, turn it to that 5 inch side, and we're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch on each side. Okay, that is it. So move that out of the way. grab your bone folder and start burnishing those lines. This is a fantastic little way to kind of get double use out of those cards and envelopes. I like doing, I like taking cards like this. I do this a lot with my paper pumpkin kits too, that I take the elements. If they already have a score line, I kind of design a box around that score line already. So, all right, so this box couldn't be easier to put together. On those little squares, you're going to trim at a diagonal just to notch them all out, and then you're going to cut straight on those rectangle lines. So trim. Oops, I kind of cut that one really wonky. All these little squares are going to go inside your box so nobody will ever see them. You're just going to do this on all 6 of these squares, 3 on each side. So, okay, so that's one side. We're going to flip it over. We're going to notch in on all of these little squares. Okay. And the top and the bottom are the same. So if you are using just a piece of cardstock that you have cut, it wouldn't matter which is the top and the bottom. For us, obviously, we want that printed card front to be our top. So keep that in mind when you're adhering things. We're going to use, I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus. We're on speaking terms right now, so that's good. You're just going to put a little bit of adhesive on all of those squares. If you were using a different adhesive, maybe tear and tape or whatever you were using, just on all 4 of those little, or all 6 of those squares that we have trimmed. All right, so obviously this is going to be our top. So this is our bottom. We're going to build our bottom first. So these score lines, you're going to line up with that cut edge, just like this. Okay, fold that little piece back, just like that, to make the front of the box. Now we're going to make the back of the box. So these will just go with the score line inside with that cut edge, just like that. Okay. All right, now for the lid of the box, we're going to just do the same thing. We're just going to line this up and line that one up. And there you go. That is your basic little clamshell style box. It will open and close beautifully. And we did that all with a card front. Isn't that cute? So your gift card will fit in here, of course. And then these are the little candies I have. So you can fit 6 of these in here. So you can fit 6 of these. Now, these are their Easter, the dove eggs. These are their Easter ones. You could fit the regular little square ones in here. Those would fit just fine in here. You could probably fit little Hershey nuggets in here. Any little chocolate or candy you have will fit in here. And of course, perfect size for that gift card. All right. So there's our little box. Isn't it cute? All right, we're going to add a belly band to it. I'm using the Abstract Beauty DSP. And let me see, do I have that with me? Let's see. Where is it? Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Okay. All right, I don't have it next to me, apparently. But it's a 4x6 pattern. You get tons of beautiful gold patterns, gold printed patterns, some patterns on the back. But because it only comes in a 4x6 pattern, the 6-inch length is obviously not going to be long enough to make a belly band. So we're going to make just a slightly longer belly band. So I have 2 pieces. The first one is 1 1/4 by 6, and this one is 1 1/4 by 3.5. And so we're just going to make a longer belly band. So I'm just going to put a little bit of strong adhesive. Whatever strong adhesive you're using, you're just going to put that on the back of one piece, and you're just going to slightly overlap that second piece. You're not going to really be able to tell where they overlap. This little seam is going to be all the way on the bottom, so nobody's ever going to know, but it makes our box belly band much easier. All right, I'm going to start on the side of one of my boxes with this is the long side here. So we have the long side, and then we have the shorter piece of DSP here. Start with it on the long side, because otherwise your seam may not end up on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to just kind of pinch. We're going to go around. We're going to pinch it. That seam is now on the bottom. Nobody will ever know. And we're going to come up here and pinch that. Okay, so now that we have all of those little areas pinched for our belly band, I'm just going to go through, make sure it's all straight, give it a little burnish with my bone folder. Make sure everything lines up straight. And that will help our belly band not only get adhered to the box straight, but it'll slide on and off a little bit better. All right, and the last piece right here. All right, a little piece of glue there. All right, on the one of the ends, add a little bit of adhesive, and then we're going to wrap it back around. That adhesive piece will go on first, and then just overlap it with the end. All right, then your belly band will slide on and off. Fantastic, right? And it's so cute that this one you can see we used a different pattern of that DSP. You can see it has like the Night of Navy flowers and the gold. It's so pretty. Okay, so we're using this one. We're going to tie some ribbon around it, and then we'll get to our stamping. This is the gold shimmer ribbon. This ribbon is in the annual catalog. This ribbon will carry over. Thank goodness. I love this ribbon. I actually just bought some more rolls of it. So, okay, we're going to tie a bow off to one side. We're going to anchor this bow down with our stamped pieces. So just tie it on one side, and you can always adjust it. Okay, there we go. All right, ribbon, scissors. I'm getting better at tying on camera, guys. Have you noticed? All right. I'm just going to slide that down to the bottom. Just make sure it's all the way on the belly band on the back. Okay. So we're going to leave that there. We're going to come and anchor it down in a minute. But isn't that box so cute? You could just give this away just like this. But we're going to do some stamping. So I have a few pieces of cardstock here. I have just a scrap piece of white. We're going to stamp the pieces we're cutting out on this one. And then I have a hexagon that I have die cut with the beautiful shapes dies. This is in that same Abstract Beauty suite. And we're also using another die from this one to die cut our greeting. So we're using a couple dies from this beautiful shapes dies, and then let me show you everything else we're using. So I told you we're using 3 different stamp sets. So for our greeting, we are using this Happy and Heartfelt. This is in the mini catalog. We're going to use this one. For our leaves, we're using the Lovely You. We're just using this little leaf cluster down here, and then this little viney one. You could use any of these greetings as well if you didn't have that Happy and Heartfelt. These would be great greetings for this too. But I like the leaves in here, so that's what we're using for that one. And then our sneak peek today, this is going to be in the new annual catalog. For our rose, we're actually using this Happiness Abounds, and then this one also has some great greetings you can also use for your box too. We're only using this rose right here, and then we're using the dies that coordinate with it to die cut that rose. Okay, now if you love that Happiness Abounds bundle, that will be available on May 3rd. But if you really love it and you want to get it now, you can actually put it in your starter kit. You can join my team, put it in your starter kit, and you can get it now. All right, so I'm just going to stamp this one in Memento. We're going to be die cutting this. So stamp that in Memento, and that is all of it with our Memento. So I'm going to put that away. And let's get out our Night of Navy. And we are going to stamp the greeting in Night of Navy. We'll be die cutting this. Put that one away. I'm going to need some scratch paper in just a second. We also need one of these leaves stamped because we're going to be fussy cutting this one. There's one leaf that kind of hangs off here that we need to fussy cut. So I'm going to just stamp that one up in the corner. Hopefully I can still die cut my greeting. Yep, I think we'll be okay. All right. Now for our hexagon, so we're going to set this aside. We're going to come back to that one in a second. For our hexagon, we're going to stamp a couple leaves. I'm going to stamp one over here. I'm going to stamp one off down on the bottom down here. Okay, I'm going to come in with that kind of viney leaf one, and this one we're going to stamp off. We're going to stamp a couple of them. Let's stamp one kind of going this way. Now it's going to look like a hot mess in the middle, but that's where we're covering it up with our rose, so we don't need to worry about that. Just like that. So just some leaves kind of spraying out from the center. We're going to put our Night of Navy ink aside. Okay, so that is our little hexagon ready to go. Let's color our rose. I'm using Daffodil Delight for our rose. And let's see, I'm actually going to start by just covering the whole thing with my light Daffodil Delight. Normally I start with my dark, but I've started using my light first more and more lately, so who knows. It honestly doesn't matter. It's really just a preference. You can start with your light, you can start with your dark, really just preference. Now that we have a little covering of our light, I'm just going to go in with my dark where it's going to be darker. So anywhere these petals are going to overlap each other is going to be darker. It's going to be darker in the center for sure. Anytime these petals are overlapping, we're just going to give it a little bit of shading over here, down here. You don't need to be super particular with this. It's all going to look good anyway. All right, back with my light, and I'm just going to kind of blend some of those out. We don't want super harsh lines, but we definitely want defined light and dark. All right, that is the coloring. So we're ready to die cut. So I'm going to get my die. Oh, this is the wrong one. Get my die, get for this one. That one's for the other rose. All right, so we're going to get our die. I have some Post-it tape that I'm going to use to hold down my dies so they don't shift on me while we die cut. So some Post-it tape, and then we're going to die cut this one as well, the little greeting piece. I'm going to grab another piece of Post-it tape. Okay, and my mini cut and emboss machine. Now your plates, you need 1 and 2 of the plate number 2s. We're going to die cut this. And then assembling it is very easy. We're so close to assembling it. Okay, so take these out. Now you will need to fussy cut that little leaf, but to save time, I have already fussy cut that little leaf, so we don't need to wait for that. There's our greeting, little thank you greeting, and our beautiful rose. Okay, so let's layer this up, dimensionals in hand. I'm going to stick 1 dimensional on the back of that rose, and we're going to just kind of stick that a little in the center. I'm going to stick it off to the side just a little bit. And we're going to stick this to our, oh, you know what? Let's do it. Which way is the bottom? Which way did I do this? I want the flat edge on top, so should we do it this way? Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay, so let's bring back in our box. I'm going to use some dimensionals just to kind of anchor that ribbon down. And I'm only putting the dimensionals onto the belly band. Don't put them on your box or you're going to glue the belly band to your box. I'm going to stick our little hexagon on here. All right, a little bit of liquid glue, or you can use a glue dot. A little bit on the back of that leaf. We're going to tuck that under, just adhere that down, just like that. And now we're going to stick our greeting on. So I'm going to do a dimensional onto my little hexagon here. And let's see. Let me grab a glue dot. I'm going to stick a glue dot. I'm going to peel that glue dot off and put it right on top of my ribbon, because this is going to go over both of those. So just like that. So cute, right? All right, we're almost done. Final little element here. I want a little brass butterfly. We're just going to put that on the little thank you tag, just like that. And that is our little Abstract Beauty box made from the Abstract Beauty cards. So we just took a card front, trimmed it down a little bit, and made a little box out of it. Again, you can fit some candies in here. It is perfectly sized for a gift card, so you can stick that gift card in there. It's such a cute box. Anybody would love this. So if you have any questions, please let me know. If you are shopping, please make sure to head to my online store. Use this host code when you shop. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share this with your crafty friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. That's how I find new friends and new stampers. And you know, that's how my business grows. So I really thank you guys for doing that. All right, guys, that is it for today. I won't be live on Sunday in my VIP group because obviously it is Easter. I hope you're celebrating with your family. I will be live back here next week on Wednesday with another fun project. Maybe some more sneak peek items. Who knows? But I think that's it. So have yourself a great week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.